Alright, hello everybody. Welcome. We're back. Wanted to do another quick Holocure run before bed, so here we are doing that. I want to try to do more Halu runs, so I'll probably reset if I don't get Halu pretty early. I want to try different strat than the one I've been. Do the Raven Feather strat. After I get credit card, cased up and I can't take it because I have to take credit card. Wow. The stamp is a great start. I don't know how much I want to be a stickler for this. It's like I feel like I need Halu for this to matter, but I kind of want to try credit card blacksmith's gear some more. Granted, I haven't gotten blacksmith's gear. Who knows if that even changes anything. I might just have to reset anyway because I didn't get blacksmith's gear. Give it a little bit, but at certain points. Like, I already hate that I don't have any rerolls. Yeah, back on Holocure. I'll try Gorilla Paw. I want to try a different strat than the one I've been doing. When the marathon comes, I kind of can't I can't force a strat if it doesn't come up. So kind of want to be ready for anything, but like this strat just doesn't work without rerolls, I feel. I mean, like, it doesn't matter. Like, I can probably do anything with Halu, so without Halu, rather, so I should mostly be practicing with Halu. That, and if I want to get a record, personal best, I'm gonna need Halu. No matter what, I'm gonna want trap dogs. Tears do anything? I feel like Tears is like the worst weapon. I'm gonna be honest. Like I could have done Whammy Water for the Snow Sake, but I already took Gorilla Paw, so I feel like I have to do Gorilla Paw now. Just eliminate Book. This is just atrocious. Fan Beam is... Fan Beam is required for my super collab, but I have to make a collab out of the existing items, which means it has to be Elite Cooking. So I guess that's fine. But I just won't have rerolls for after. I'm probably just gonna reset when I don't get like I want to eliminate this fan. I guess eliminate Fan Beam Pick membership. It's just like a good weapon. This strategy is not very marathon friendly. It's like okay, well I got Halu. Just injecting the Halu directly into our veins. Guess if I can get Blacksmith's gear, this will be fine. I also need to test a like 1 Halu versus 5 Halu run, because I want to see if they're just like the same. I might just die. So there's that to consider. Alright, so what am I trying to do here? I still want Blacksmith's Cure. Cure skill. I don't want any of those. I'm kind of interested to see what I can do with this. These all suck. I don't think Candy Kingdom Sweets is good, but I think I have to take it. This is just a money thing. I guess it's speed too, but like my main weapon's a melee weapon, but my super collab won't be, so wow, this kind of sucks. So I'm not bound by Picky Pimon. So maybe I'm supposed to just take speed ups and try the wiggle strat. I can get Picky Pimon later, but so what am I doing? I need to collab these two. I guess Blacksmith's skill just isn't gonna come up this run, so I just have to level up with only anvils. I mean, if this run can clear, then I can probably clear Halu with anything. Maybe Dragonfire's actually just better than Jingisuki-kan, but healing seems really good. Remember, don't grab the boxes. Leave them for... Okay, I died immediately, so... Actually, let's just kill me. Like, it's not worth continuing if I don't have my revives for later. Let's try that. I should be taking the enchanted bomb because I know I want it. Like I can't I can't reset on the marathon, but like I feel like I have to reset here to practice things, and it keeps not giving me what I want to practice. Mind Dragon. I do need to see Halu. Take bombs. Have to be right away. Alright. I'm study glasses. Roll. Take Snowflower Sake for that collab. Idle Song Creator, definitely want that. I think it wasn't enchanted and then it became enchanted, so that's a good outcome, honestly. Got my weapons sorted out. Now I need to just like reroll for Halu. Study glasses and Raven Feather. I have to take Uber Sheep because that's lab, but next one we'll reroll for Halu and see if we get it. Like, I'm pretty sure for the marathon I just won't reroll for Halu. I'll just like I'll consider Halu if it comes up, but I'm not gonna like try to force it. So this is good if we go for the strat. We're not gonna have a ton, like we need this and Halu. We don't have a ton of extra take plushie or whatnot, but I wonder if this is like different enough from, you know, the strat that I should just abandon the strat and do something else and see if it works. Let's see how far we can get. Yeah. So I want to see if I can clear Halu without using, you know, the strat. To see Halu. I mean, I should be using eliminates on things. I got 2 levels. Membership seems really good. The thing with quote unquote the strat is like it's like never really failed me as long as I got things to do it. It's only when I try branching off into other stuff that it fails. We're not doing the strat, so we don't need plushie. I don't see Halu, so I'm just gonna have to hope it shows up soon. Taking bomb because I have cutting board bomb already. Alright, here's Halu. 5% stronger, 1 hollow coin for every 5 targets defeated. I'm gonna try to just have 1 Halu for as long as I can. See. Oh, maybe this is the one where I should just try to go all out. It's definitely doesn't look as busy already. Maybe that wave was like already spawned and it doesn't like take effect till later. I want to say this is definitely... Okay, it says increase regular fan spawns more. I wonder if there is a limit. I also... So I probably should have hand-built this, because like, the whole point of Holly is to do it as early as possible to gain more levels. Yeah, I probably should have put a hole. Oh, so I get it. Even further beyond. Fully hollowed up. We're gonna get our super collab ready way before we're at the right level. Fine. Do I need a healing item? Take one. Being hit while HP is less than 15%. Chance to heal 20%. This is probably good with the strat. With like plushie to like basically always be less than Actually, are you always or are like? Yeah, my Gurus Max fandom. Sorry, I just saw that. I'm not paying attention. uh, so when you plushie, are you like if you're in the pink and you're like, is your HP considered like if you're let's say your whole bar is pink, are you less than 15% HP? Or are you 100% HP? Yeah, so I mean, I Halu'd pretty late this run, but the point of the Halu is you get it as early as possible so you get more EXP. um, there's a strat that I've been using where it kind of all works really well. This is not that strat. There's a lot of different items. So I don't know if this is going to work or it's going to end miserably, but we're sort of testing to see if I can do Halu runs on hard. Yeah, I'm gonna save Nurse's Horn for when I actually do the strat, just to. I could try it now, but I kind of want to read the wiki to see how that works. That and like, the sooner I get my collab, the better I'll feel about this. So the strategy is sort of like a pillow fort strategy. So you get Jinki Suki Khan and just everything Halu, and then you get just everything that's like healing or damage prevention. So like bandage, headphones, breastplate. You need plushie. Plushie is required, I believe. I mean, I've gotten pretty far without plushie, but plushie certainly adds a couple minutes. Body pillow's not on the list that I found, but it's like it would be a fine replacement for one of the weaker items. You also want Picky Pimon, which is why bandage is so important, because it kind of synergizes pretty well. And then you basically try to get rock hard, and you just stand still, and you just like use Gura's natural healing to sort of tank hits. And typically you want your weapons, like you want Snow Sake to slow enemies down, or whatever the non-super collab version of that's called. Flattening Board and Rap Dog are just like good damage. You typically want those. Yeah, still didn't build. I don't have enough to build like the best. I need to figure out a way to farm materials while AFK. I'll say it. I don't want to do that, so I need to find a way to cheat it. I really don't want to waste my life clicking on rocks. So I think I'm... Oh, this isn't the strat, but I could take bandage and like pivot to a version of the strat. I don't mind that. I would still need Picky Pimon, but like the strat isn't great. It's certainly not the best strat because it doesn't even have study glasses. And all the runs that I've seen that are at the level that I've gotten to with quote unquote the strat are like way higher level. So like anything above that is just way higher level. You clearly study glasses. Just listen to some podcasts and do it. Well, I have RSI, I think it's called. I have, it's not carpal tunnel, but it's something else. Like my hand just hurts if I sit there with my mouse for that long. So I have decided I'm not doing that. I can do little bits at a time, but I mean, I could also get a different, like I could cook a support item. I don't know if prisms are like the best, or, you know, there is always food, but I just haven't looked into it. Also, I guess that might affect it at some rate, is like, I've gotten to like 35 minutes without a support item. I wonder, like, maybe the strat doesn't actually, you know, need to be that much better. I could just use, you know, Hololive Prism, and then that will take me another couple minutes. So the prisms go away when you use them? Because my problem is, I believe it's next Sunday. I should know this at this point. I'm doing my run, my marathon run. Yeah, I do get most of my materials while playing, but like, there's materials that I can't even farm yet. Like, there's not, the tree doesn't spawn. Like, the bamboo looking thing and the Hololive like triangle logo. I don't know how to get those other than random drops. So I can't even build the hardest prism. What am I doing? I should also probably just upgrade my main weapon. They just lose HP and are done for that run. Oh, so the prism has a certain amount of HP and then it disappears? That's interesting. That probably doesn't actually add time to the end of the run, right? Unless you're like really good at avoiding early on. Axe. Oh, enchanted potato. That's perfect. That'll get me Rap Dog. I should figure out this, because like I don't. Because if all I have to do is make one prism and then I can keep using it, then that's fine. I don't want to like use up a prism and then when the marathon comes I don't have it. But if I have, you know, like if I'm able to put, you know, everything into Halu and then survive without a prism, I'll be fucking invincible with a prism. Body pillow that doesn't reject. Okay. So that probably doesn't actually add time to the end, unless, you know. I wonder what the priority of, like, plushie is. Like, if you have plushie, does it take from the plushie first? Yeah, it doesn't. If it doesn't hurt to have one at all, then I should probably have one. But, like, I thought at the end it would just, like, help me super tank a bunch of Yagu spam, but I imagine it will be used up by the time I get to Yagu spam. It's like the whole problem with the marathon is like I won't, if I get to like the mid boss and die, there's not enough time in the schedule to start over. I have like one shot. You know, if I get Halu as the first thing and die in the first couple minutes, then maybe I'll have time to reset. But for the most part, I can't try again. So just as much safety as I can muster definitely helps. I might I'll probably craft whatever the cheapest prism is and start practicing with that. Then, because that I don't know what materials it takes, but I want to make sure I have enough materials to craft the best one in time for marathon. So I don't want to waste them on intermediate ones. Okay. Wrapped up. If something like that happened, Gura's is pretty good at surviving. If something like that happened and they full spawned on me and killed me immediately because I was already weak or something, then kind of just ends my run. I don't have time to. I could maybe make it to the 20-minute mark and then call it quits. But no. There's only so much I can do. Yeah, that's... I just misunderstood. I thought it was consumable. But, train harder than what you're gonna actually do, you know? Might actually be bet, because I know that I've been able to survive to 35 minutes without a prism. So if a food does something increase attack or, you know, haste up or something, I might want a food support item instead. Level 51, so I can finally get my super collab. The way that the quote-unquote strat I've been doing works is you just get beat up the whole time, but you have plushies, so you're just you're a plushie zombie where you just use the fact that you're healing with Gura's special. So at least with that strat, I don't think Prism does anything except help you, you know, have less whoopsies where you accidentally get beat up too much and die. But you were finally getting into Dark Souls 3 and now you're back to Warframe. I've heard of Dark Souls, never played it. I also don't know what Warframe is, so... Yeah. Also, the strat that I found mentioned, this isn't the best strat. They said there's this other strat where you put, you get, everything into speed, get, 1,000 speed, and then just wiggle. And somehow that makes it so you could just dodge Yagus till 40 or whatever. 40 minutes. I don't know how to do that strat. I don't know if speed affects that. I need to just read the wiki. Just every single word of the wiki to understand all the hidden mechanics in this game. an extra few 100 HP. Yeah. So the way that the strat is supposed to work is you take all those healing items, and then when you get to the end game, anytime you see HP up, you take it. Because it works with Picky Pimon, and, you know, all the, like, you know, if you can take 5 hits from a Yagu, one of those hits will be, will trigger Gura's invincibility, which will let you just, like, live for a couple seconds to heal back up to full HP. And then, like, you also have, like, headphones to just randomly cancel out one of those 5 hits so you don't actually take damage, or... So yeah, you're trying to get, you know... I started this channel in 2013 to play Touhou. I'm a very big Touhou player. I know about grazing, though. Really, grazing like doesn't give you extra HP in Touhou. It gives you more like score, depending on the game. Touhou's like known for grazing. To people who are anti-Touhou, that like other shmups, they like, one of their biggest criticisms is, oh, Touhou is just all grazing, but like half the Touhou games don't even have graze as a concept. The other half very, very heavily rely on graze, but that's different. Saivariar, no, I haven't. I knew that Noelle did that because basically her whole thing is HP. Marine, Matsuri, and Korone. I'll have to take a look into this. Stop. I don't get the reference. I can look it up after the run. To figure out what my other... Stop the moaning. I'm confused. I'm more confused than I was before. I'm gonna DuckDuckGo this because I don't want to Google it. Yes. Vertically scrolling shooter. Okay, it's a shmup. PS2 shooter nobody played. Does the stop have to do with Saivariar, or is that just a different shmup that you wanted me to check out? New Rap Dog. Check if those are both enchanted. I kind of lose track sometimes. Everything's enchanted. Stop the moaning. Okay. Is that... Was I moaning? I didn't... Blacksmith's gear and credit card, and I can't take them both. So there's another strat I've been trying to try, and it's just hard to do. You want to take credit card and blacksmith's gear early, and then you eliminate all your weapons as you get them. So like, very early you get into the point where you can take stats instead. And then you use the anvils to level up all your weapons which you eliminated. So I haven't been able to really test that out because it's just hard to get both of these early. But anyway, it's a little too late, I think. Supposedly, like, credit card is like better at leveling, like functionally leveling you than study glasses, but you probably also need blacksmith's gear for that to work. And that takes up 2 slots, and you can't really do the strat because you don't get enough pillow for it. Yeah, like every time I play with Kyla, I try to do this. But blacksmith's gear is like the least likely to show up item of all of them, I think. So it's tough to, and I get it twice in a row. I'm like, but yeah. It's like tough to get that strat without resetting for it. Now, right now, if I were to get, you know, both of those to show up on the marathon day, I probably wouldn't do the strat, or I would do it without Halu. Just because, like, I can pretty much do anything without Halu. But, like, I just don't try. I haven't practiced it to know that I can do it. Like, every time I've tried it, I've failed. Coroner, she gets hit once, she gets rage mode. So I'd seen someone posted a similar thing with like Marine, her like lust ability. Like get a bunch of HP and just like tank till you get like the lust boost, and that, you know, helps you survive. Is Marine also on that list? What am I doing for this last? I want Curse as my last weapon, so I can't take it now. I need the Snow Sake Whammy Water. Glow Stick Whammy Water. Losing track of everything. Does Kobo have a thing like that? Because I know Kobo has rage. Oh, Marine is supposed to be pronounced like marine, like English. I feel like I've heard her say Marine, but maybe she doesn't know. Yeah, so, who, Marine or Kobo? Kobo, like, already has the thing that slows down the enemies, right? Why am I hesitating? Just eliminate Owl Dagger. With Gura's, like, Pillow Fort strat, it also mentioned, like, if you don't end up with Jingisuki-kan, you can also do the sake, like, hold thing to slow down the enemies. So I think that's, like, another way you can do this strat. Well, not the strat that I'm doing now, but, you know, the strat that I mentioned. All these anvils. Kind of want to save one in case I need it to enchant. Supposedly it's better to use anvils to level up and get another like, every level that you spend on stats is better than an anvil you spend on adding power to your stuff. Yeah, I know, like, I tried to do the standing still, like, never move with Kobo, but then, like, I couldn't get EXP because all the enemies died too far away. And then because I couldn't get any EXP, they all just eventually got too tanky for me to kill. So yeah, that's I'm sure that's like really good in the right. Oh, picky Pimon. I think I have to take this. I have to. I want to. But yeah, I had heard that people like limit their weapon slots so that they get to the stats faster. But if you use the eliminate and anvils strat, you can kind of get 6 weapons and get to your stat boosts fast. So it like it's also like good in a different way. And like with this strat, you want to use unit stamp at the end because it buffs all your weapons. And like if you have 2 weapons, like you're probably not using the unit stamp. And you can do some cool stuff where like if you just don't use your anvils, or sorry, if you don't open the boxes, you can like have 5 eliminated weapon slots where you keep, like, you get all the weapon slots and you eliminate them so you can't get weapons anymore. But then like you finish a collab, get a fresh weapon, and then just run around to all the boxes and you can only get the weapon that you know, just got. So you get that weapon to like level 5 or 6 really fast, then you can just throw 2 level ups at it and then you'll never see it again. So it like it'll save you a bunch of anvils if you use the boxes that way. So sometimes you like hold off on making a collab till you get enough boxes to just fully level up. It's like a crazy strat, but like it, I was able to do it a little bit, and it kind of worked. Ooh, the stamp. Definitely want the stamp. Only ones who I'd go with low on no weapons are best for, yeah. I feel like some characters need weapons to carry them, but it's been a while since I played with Anya. She was like turns into a sword. I forget exactly all else it did. I believe she was also one that I wanted to do the standstill with, but couldn't figure out. Finish my collapse. I need a glow stick, and then when I get that collab done, I need curse. Now, the strat isn't like solo weapon. I keep saying the strat. The The limit weapon strat I heard wasn't solo weapon. It was like you have 2 weapon slots, so you can get a super collab and then something else, but yeah. Use more standstill till you're forced to move, Fauna. Yeah. The one that I found that was easiest to stand still was Sora. Like, I'm pretty sure you could start a fresh file and clear with Sora standstill. It just... Everything just seems so easy with Sora. I don't know if I tried with Fauna. Fauna's weird because, like, you can't even aim her attack. It's like... It's aimed based on your movement, so... You're kind of... Oh, there's glow stick, by the way. Double check. Yep, that's the one I want. Fauna has, like, healing and stuff. I believe it. It's not? What do you mean? It's not... Like I was wrong about how it's aimed, or... I think I still want to save it just in case I need to put it on the curse. It's just radial, basically. At level 7, the leaves are... Oh yeah, if you awaken it. That's fair. It's been that long since I played with Fauna that I forgot everything changes when you awaken it. So I feel like I did a run with Fauna to finish her fandom. I mean, I might have done that run and not read anything. That does sound like me. So I should be taking stats. Because I'm gonna get 5 boxes from the boss, so... Yeah, we've pretty much hit garbage time. Like, I'm pretty sure I could AFK and still get to the boss. I will have to run around to avoid the boss. I still need the life steal stats. When I first was playing through with, like, learning all the characters, Mume seemed like she was very strong and would, like, scale well. Like, Civilization seems really busted with Halu. Doesn't mean it is, like, certainly other things add up, like... It wasn't immediately clear to me how good Gura's skills were. I should grab this box. Like when I did my run on my DDR pad, I used Gura because you don't have to aim Gura's weapon. You can just, like, run around and let the whirlpools kill everything. Ume was once the strongest, still is. Okay, so I was right that she is strong. I haven't put enough time into Mume to, like, get good with her, but she seems strong for, you know... Oh, and we just got Curse immediately. It's not enchanted, but I saved an anvil. So that's why we saved anvil. I heard that Curse outperforms all its collabs just in damage. Just like it's better to just have it as Curse. Who's this? Max Fandom is so fucked up. I'm pretty sure I got her to max fandom. I feel like I got her like leveled up in preparation to do like a standstill run or something. And then I like did like a run or two and it just failed miserably. I was like, oh, maybe Mume sucks. And I just never went back to her to figure it out. Like, just reading her thing made me think, oh, she's busted. But then I like had a bad run. Was Risu a good coin farmer? I heard that she was a good coin farmer, but I hear like Marine's better now or something. But if I'm doing farming, I kind of want it to be Cora, at least until I get all my fan letters. The Cora makes fan letters appear like fucking crazy. This. Ready, just for the boss. With the gold skull sticker, Risu's great. Very early on, when I was playing, someone like recommended like Greed Stamp, Pakora, like this, whatever bomb stamp, and something else, and they said like it was a great coin farming strat, and I forgot what the third thing is. Oh my goodness. All those stamps are just running through. Favorite character in first Oshi is Aki. Is that the belly dance one who just like can eliminate bosses if you charge up forever? That's one of the characters that I didn't know before I started playing Holocure. I was like, oh, this is just gonna be money because I got all my weapons. Money's money, but I probably should have been taking stats sooner so those monies could be, you know, the last of my stats. I mean, it's basically funnels in Gundam. Interesting. Oh, my rock hard stamp wasn't even fully leveled. Whatever, didn't need it. 5 to enemies and blast in their faces. Just juice up. Ooh! Super study glasses. 20 minutes in, less good than at the beginning of the run, but never sad to see super study glasses. Though it definitely tougher to compare one run to another run when you get a super item that's like hard to replicate, you know? I think I have all the stamps. I have all the ones I care about. I also don't know which weapons I should, like, how I should spread my damage. I heard that it was like each weapon has a different amount of projectiles and how much damage they deal is based on how much the extra spread is based on like how many different projectiles. I've read all that and I still didn't understand what I needed to do about it. Super idle dress on Neo. Neo has like the tarot cards that give her more special meter at random, right? And then her special does something. You get big, or like all your weapons get huge or something, right? I remember doing a couple extra runs with Neo because I liked how our kit played out. There's just so many characters in this game, I just like don't have time to get like super familiar with everyone. Yeah, and like I'm practicing for the marathon, so I have to kind of do a lot of thorough runs. Machine gun punch, that's... The punches are big, right? I didn't make up the big part, I just misremembered how it worked. Oh. I wonder if you can get to a point like idle dress, maybe like super idle dress, where you're just like, could you get to a point where you're just spamming specials like against the Yagus? Give up my greed stamp soon. The problem with the unit stamp is like all the other stamps are kind of useless, except like, you know, rock hard, which affects all your weapons. Like if your main weapon is super nerfed because of the unit stamp, like the other stamps don't really have time to do anything. Maybe, huh. I did notice that there was like a huge discrepancy in points between two of my runs with like not that much time or level difference. And I wonder if I just like I got rid of the unit stamp or like put it down while I was, you know, the first 30 minutes using the greed stamp. And I just like got way more coins that way. And at the end, when I needed to, I switched. Maybe it's something like that? Never really thought of that. You can already almost spam. Imagine like Tachama with Super Idol Dret. Just has to be instantaneous. Special. Check your Narissa feather. It's 24. How do you mean? That was like the first item. Oh, it wasn't a feather run. But yeah, that would definitely affect. It wasn't like half as much. It was I wonder if I pause and quit, do I keep all the money? Can I like circumvent the feather that way? Just money and attack, yeah. Like, that's the thing I hate about the feather, is if I take it early and then die like 2 minutes in, I just have to reset the run. I just don't have an item slot. Like I take it early so I get, you know, huge buff. But if you die, you're not getting any buff. Like, if you're 15 minutes in and you use the revive, it's like, whatever, that was a good revive. You would have died. But if you're like 5 minutes in, it's like, bro, waste of an item slot. At least that's how I feel. I guess I should say sister, because all the characters are female. I'm more talking to myself, not them. How'd you die at 5 minutes in? I do get the feeling that Raven Feather is just like not as good as I think it is. If I see it early, I really want to take it, but that's when you get the most buff out of it. And it feels like it scales really well into the late game, but maybe it doesn't. Also, for this late game, the idea is like you're standing still. Well, sorry. For the strat with the plushie strat, you get to a point where you're standing still and you can't, like, it's very dangerous to run around even for a second to grab the EXP. Way of free body? Good luck with that. But yeah, there's like, I'm wondering if I should be taking pickup range for that strat, just so at the end I can like actually gain some more EXP, even while standing still. But it just seems to go up so slowly. I feel like I take the pickup range and it doesn't even like attract any EXP that was like close to the range. It seems like so ineffectual. So, like, usually I take speed instead. So I try to wait for Like, I probably, if I saw a picture of it, I'd probably know what it was, but I don't. I have a remarkable ability to ignore things that I don't do because I hyperfixate on things, which means I have like so little room for other hobbies when I have a hobby that I'm hyperfixated on. Free-to-play action role-playing, third-person shooter, multiplayer, developed. Oh, it's a third-person shooter. Hot Robot Space Ninjas. I do enjoy third-person shooters. I love me some Star Wars Battlefront. Not that I've played that game in like a decade, but when I played it, it was a good game. But I'm also not great at shooters. I do this weird thing where like I pick a couple hills to die on and then kind of just ignore everything else. Like every time people find out I play Magic, they're like, oh, you must also like Hearthstone or Yu-Gi-Oh or any of these other games. It's like, nope. Magic costs so much money that it just doesn't make any sense. And like I'm already invested, you know? Any other game would take way too much time and money to get as into, and like would just distract from Magic. You can play it as melee or build like I did for one body. Like Smash Bros. Melee or melee like punching melee. I guess I couldn't really have a third-person shooter be like Smash Bros. So that was a dumb question. Forget I asked that question. I don't have any Black Lotus, but I do have other cards that are over $1,000. Or, if not, very close. I wish I'd picked up Black Lotus when it was only $700. That would have been a smart thing to do. Not that I could have known, but... Knife, dual swords. Do they work like odd, where like the melee attack is a one-hit kill, or is it like actual, you know, they're actual weapons, like different weapons? I imagine the fact that there are multiple weapons means they have different stats and, you know, ranges or speeds. Things to justify different weapons. A little bit more depth to it than something like Call of Duty. So the melee mechanic in Call of Duty is still pretty cool. So, something to reward you for getting close, you know? different strings, but it's like jamming. So it's like a sidearm kind of thing where it's like faster than reloading. Just to like do the finishing move. Good option to have. 68 crit. We're about to reach the Yagus. I should run around and grab all this stuff. So I really... One of the ways you can grab EXP with Gur is you wait for the short height to trigger, and then you use that to run around and grab EXP. But it's like hard for me to pick out that sound. Among, you know, all the stuff that's gonna be happening. Oh, she turns red? I thought that was just with the special. You can definitely see how fast she moves, but like, you need to also be able to stop in time for the stamp to turn on again. 77% crit, that's... I don't usually get crit that high. It's like the one thing you gotta worry about maxing out. Everything else can always go up. Look at... Each time curse spread, its damage increases by 10%. That's not like tied to crit percent or anything, right? That's just its own thing. Well, I need to read the wiki, just understand every mechanic in the game on a spiritual level. Don't get caught in there. A vegetable or an 1,000? Minutes. So we're starting to fall behind, it feels. I don't think this gold stamp has anything invested in it. Sometimes I like to leave a level 3 stamp next to me and then like grab it and switch it off for the rock hard stamp when I go run around, and like go back to where the rock hard stamp was and stand still. So like I'm doing at least a little bit of something when I'm moving. Don't know if it's meaningfully better, but feels like I'm outsmarting the game somehow, I don't know. Also, for the marathon, having a strat where I just stand still for the last 5 minutes might not be super exciting, but this is what peak performance looks like. Probably not actually, but like if I could figure out the wiggle strat, that's the kind of thing that would be good for a marathon. It's like it's probably like a involved maneuver, like it probably takes some skill, so showing it off would be cool, but like I have to learn it and then practice it. I don't mind doing, but I feel like it's tough to find information on this game. Like I looked around the Reddit and all I could find was the stand still plushie strat. And the guy admits it's like, yeah, this is not even the best strat. It's like something that kind of works pretty well. Gets you to 35 minutes sometimes. Certainly farther than I was getting without any help. Definitely farther than my submission video. Revive. Grab the XP. The problem with Revive is like you were just going to die because like 35 I had like 35 stack of Raven Feather and I just lost all of that. So there's like no way I could keep up without that. Oh. So yeah, so this is earlier today. I got 38 and 34 minutes. So like I got a minute extra and I got, 4,000 more. But if I go away from daily, this I got like, so much more. Like level 159, level 159. But I don't know. Like it feels like there's a huge difference between 45 and 38, and it's like a minute, a minute extra, a minute and a half extra. Oh, maybe the last minute is when you get all your points, kind of thing. But anyway, that was a good run, and like it was kind of the strat, in that we got all the weapon spread of the strat, but like we didn't do plushie, we didn't do all the other defensive stuff. We just got levels, picky P-man, and bandage. I wish you could like, click this and it would tell you what their build was. I feel like there used to be a thing that was like that. It's like level 208. 43 minutes, like I'll have what he's having, like 1,000, 10 million. That's like more than double my score. What was I at? 45? I mean, 37th ain't bad, you know? So I don't know how competitive this game is. Like, every time I submit a score for daily, no one else is on this daily. So, like, oh, you see it along the left. How do I highlight? Am I missing something? Check scores. Okay. That's what it is. Okay, so they did the Anvil strat with Raven Feather and then Milk. So maybe Milk is just the best item. Like, the rest of the stuff is like levels, scale into the late game with the feather. And then they did Holy Fire. And the top 3 runs all did Holy Fire. Yeah, someone's already got over 10 million. So this is the strat. It's like plushie, headphones, breastplate. They didn't do picky P-man, but they this is like the heal strat, but they like limited their weapons to get Rap Dog. Yeah, Gorilla Grip and Choco Fires, Holy Fire. Or maybe, I always forget which is the collab and which is the super collab. So I could be saying maybe Choco's Fire is like the collab and Holy Fire is the regular one. I forget. I don't know. Oh, wait. They have a food and a prism? Is that... What are these 3 symbols? You get multiple support items at the same time? I need to learn how support items work. Actually, I want to see something. So we're at 37 with no support item. 1, 3 below me. Yeah, so most people at this range are using support items. Plus food. Oh, so I thought you picked a prism or a food. You get both? So you get a support item, a food, and a prism. So you get 3 just things? Oh my goodness. I need to... What is this running guy? Everyone up here uses running guy. Figure out. Not everyone. Running guy or potion? Choco is this one, right? With the nurse horn. Apparently she's not a succubus. I assumed that she was, but I heard somewhere that like she's just like a regular, like a demon, but not a succubus. Or at least not canonically. But obviously her design is very succubus-like. But maybe it's just like Japanese have a different word, but it basically is. I need to... so what is this? What is the support item besides the prism? So let's just make the basic prism. Just to have it. Like, how do you get support items? Is that what this is? Recruit. It's probably not. Like, I know you can cook. Vampire got fired. Is that the vampire joke? No, I never have lobsters. It's attack speed. Increases. Ooh. Does that include Halu? Is Halu considered EXP related? What can we pick before each run? Food is the cauldron, prism. Nagi. That's probably pretty okay with Picky Pimon. I want to try whatever first place did and see if I can get a similar score. I probably have to screenshot it just to know. That's oh, it's even better. And 1 extra life might be good. Yeah, Halu. Yeah, because like with the marathon, I have to, you know, I have to be able to get my. Holy shit! There's a lobster. Please, I'm trying to do the speed, and I can never get lobsters. 3 of my workers need lobsters, and I can never. Like, they don't come in the fishing pack that you can buy at the casino. So I like have to fish them. And I just never get them. Is there a different guy that I can... Yes. Graduate from lobsters. And there's one more 777 thing. AFK. So in version 0.6, if I would like turn it like AFK, go to sleep, when I wake up, it would just all be covered in fish. But in version 7 or 0.7, they like greatly nerfed that. Like I'll go to bed and there'll be like 3 things when I wake up. It's just like it doesn't feel like it's worth it. Taking damage increased special meter. That seems really good. Yeah, because like that was gain 5% chance to dodge attacks. That seems really strong. This is the Halu food. Okay. Uses 5. Oh, so are these consumable? Workers drop twice as often. That's... Because like when I was first playing the game, like I say, I didn't wanna do the farming stuff. I didn't wanna stand here clicking, you know, forever to get stuff. So that's how I did it. I got like probably up to Turkey Rod that way. And then version 7 came out and I just couldn't do it anymore. I was so sad. I had to actually farm fish. This if you cook it 5x 3 times, you get 15 use. Oh, it takes time to cook, right? So if I like know I want, you know, Halu, I can just auto cook these and it'll like always be what did auto cook do? I guess I just don't understand what auto cook did, if anything. Oh, if I want to practice more Halu runs, I mean that's kind of like not having a support item, but also just getting to practice Halu. Auto cook when your invisible inventory reaches 0? Like in the run? So like some of these like go away. Like, so this goes up to 10 times. If I have auto cook, will I get a second vegetarian burger mid-run, or like when I run out of this takes wheat and shrimp. When I run out of wheat and shrimp, it'll do something cool. Enough. Okay, so it's like a freebie if you make enough of the same one. It's like you eat here all the time. Here's a free udon or whatever, but you need the ingredients. Okay. Okay, so like, let's say I'm in here grinding out runs. I'm like, Gura. Okay, so these appear because now I have them. Okay. So yeah, I have it like set to this, and it just like knows that I want this. So it just, I run out of this, and it's like, you probably want to have this again. So it just will cook it, so I don't have to go run to Hollow House, basically. As long as I have the ingredients, it'll be like, you probably want strange seafood soup again. So it'll just... Where do I get these items? That's just forward and moving direction and gains some flow. The heals. So every 30 seconds I can just get 33 HP. The fuck? Projects from projectile. I feel like this would... So I did the don't get hit by a projectile without this. I feel like this just trivializes that achievement. Like, what's the point of that achievement if you can just protect yourself from them for a third of the run and then save it for when it's super needed? Like, what? What's the point? It's so free. All EXP and Hollow coins. I get that they have cooldowns, but like, it felt interesting to like come up with strats to avoid bullets. Maybe that's just the Toho player in me who's like wants to dodge bullets, but I didn't think this game would be more bullet helly, but it's not. Okay, so that's... I probably saw the food and saw that it had uses, and I just assumed that the prism was also consumable, but it's not. How do I use the support item? Control. That's gonna be weird. Hitting control. Okay, it's right control only. I'll probably have to rebind that to a better... Maybe I'm like... Maybe my keyboard ghosts. Okay, I can see it filling up. Maybe it didn't fill up. Okay. Yeah, I just didn't... I thought it would have like started full, but I guess you have to fill it up. Okay. Okay. Oh, my back. Oh. So I'm probably gonna have to figure out a way to bind that to my keyboard or like put it on Q or something so I can just like, or spacebar. I mean, the game just has in-game bindings. Probably not doing that now, but I'll have to practice with support items because they seem kind of cool. Yeah. I haven't been having trouble. Like, the Yagus, I don't think shoot projectiles. So I don't think I want... Like, I can get to Yagu spam without a support item, so... Projectiles aren't really the thing I'm worried about. So probably not using that one. I don't know when I would use Dash. Like, Dash would be cool to get out of a jam, but... Like, Dash is probably for stage 4 hard. So like one of my complaints with stage 4 hard is like if the lightning spawns, like if you're like in the middle of where the lightning spawns, it doesn't matter that they show you that the circle, like it's just too late, you're gonna get hit. So having the dodge, you know, the quick movement to get away from the lightning would be a great way to not just get a lightning bolt up your ass. Right, but what I'm saying is I can get to Yagus without it. And I don't think Yagus shoot projectiles, so like the amount of projectiles, if there's no more projectiles after, you know, the 30-minute mark, it doesn't like, it won't add time to my clears because I can already get to the 35-minute mark without it. Whereas, you know, getting 33% of my health back when I'm in plushie mode, yeah. Maybe Dash. I think Dash said it gives you invincibility. Do I have to move to Dash? It's like I could probably just dash to move around and collect the EXP, but also, you know, use the invincibility to get back to rock hard working. So yeah, there's more to think about. What's it? Stage 1 all time. Probably by looking at the wrong thing. So yeah, this strat. That was like 12 seconds. I thought it said 1 second, but yeah, that seems like it adds a ton to the strat where it's like, oh, you have to stand still, but like you get to just move and it's okay. Whereas like the problem with it is that you couldn't move, but if you just get to move because you have the support item, like that just makes it better. For no cost. This had researcher's code. Is that better than study glasses? Like if you have these, you know, not taking damage items. Girl from the store made a VTuber persona. Yeah, 8chan has like, I think she like quit Hololive and has like her own thing now. It's one of those like everyone recognizes her voice, but she can't like admit it. But everyone knows. Remember the early days of VTubers where it was like, oh, you can't say who their past life was. So now you know, Saba comes out and she's like, hey, I'm gonna it would be cool if I could work with Doobie and Nimi. I didn't ask them, but it's gonna happen. Everyone's just like, everyone's like, yeah, makes sense. She didn't even like try to pretend like, hey, there's some other cool VTubers I want to work with. Maybe they'll let me hang out with them. She's just like, yeah, we're gonna hang out. Don't ask me how I know. We're gonna hang out. It's cool that they like. They like to hang out still. It's like we left the company, but we weren't hanging out because we were all in the same company. We're hanging out because we actually just are friends. Achan has a distinct voice, or like it's good that Hololive works out how they're all friends and not like Niji Sanji where like half of them quit because like a clique of the people in the company were just like bullying everyone else and the company was allowing it. Like, obviously when you quit that company you don't want to hang out with the other people, but Connie went back to her past life to chill with Indie Sana. I don't know much about Sana. I didn't know she had an indie version. I know some of them like they're like allowed to, you know, stream on their old accounts or whatever, but yeah, I heard was it? One of them said, I think it was Gara, maybe. One of them back when she was Gara said like we all get along in Hololive because they wouldn't have picked us if any of us were like the type of person to cause, you know, divisions. Like if anyone was the type of person, kind of weird to say because I know Callie's old life, she specifically said like VTubers are stupid and yeah, kind of and cringe or something. I forget exactly what she said, but yeah, she has come around. But they basically said like they wouldn't pick someone who like is a drama tuber. Like what are you gonna do if you're a drama tuber and like the rest of the company wants to go up and your thing is dragging people down? They specifically picked people who wouldn't. Yeah. It's like definitely allow people to change their mind and learn from things, but it just kind of contradicts that thing I heard. They're like, yeah, they wouldn't have picked us if we weren't. Sometimes you also just say things to be provocative, so like maybe that's, they figured out, oh, she's just saying that to, you know, have a strong opinion, because anyone who's like, anyone who has a nuanced opinion doesn't get clicks. You show up and like, hey, this whole thing is the cringest thing ever, or hey, this whole thing is the best thing ever. You get interaction, you get eyes on you, whereas like, yeah, I can see why people like this, but it's not for me, it just doesn't get the clips. I don't know about Rushia. The more I hear about her, the less I want to know. And she, from what I understand, she wasn't like against the other people in the company. She was just like crazy, just literally crazy. But anyway. It is getting late. I have to go to bed. Thanks for watching. Thanks for explaining some things about support items that I probably should have figured out in all this time, but now I know. Now I'm learning. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll try to be playing a lot in the next week at least, just to, you know, make sure I'm ready. But I want to be able to do that. Just start, like, do a Halu run and not worry about dying. And if I can learn, you know, first place strat and successfully do it all the time, that would be pretty cool. Like, if I can get first rank all the time and do that at the marathon, or, you know, hit top 10 at the marathon, that'd be dope. We'll see. But anyway, thanks for watching, and good night. Assuming it is also nighttime where you are, which maybe it's not. See ya when I see you.